Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit. Bend, bend, bend. Bend them, bend them. Don't move them, bend them so you can push your chest back. Exhale 6, inhale. Exhale 7, so try not to lock your knees. Inhale. Exhale 8, inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale 10. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Stay in plank. Push the floor away from you and look at the wall in front of you instead of the floor. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale, go back to a downward facing dog. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart, 6 to 8 inches behind the hands. If the hands are lifting up and you're on your fingertips, put blocks underneath your hands. So that is if you are on your fingertips and you are not touching the floor with your palms, you're going to put your hands on these blocks, madam. There you go. And then press down as much into your hands as you're pressing down into your feet. Modified Uttanasana. So you want an even connection between hands and feet. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as the mat. Come down to a squat. Bring the hands together. Press out with the forearms, squeezing in with the knees. You know, if your hair is going to get in your way, go out to the lobby and ask Bobby for a hair tie. Because your hair's going to get, you're not going to be able to see anything. You are constantly going to be playing with it. So ask him for a hair tie. He'll be happy to give you one. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Gently place hands on the floor. Come sit down and extend the legs straight out in front of you. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Exhale, place the right foot on the outside of the left knee joint. Dorsiflex the left foot. Pull the left toes back toward you. Lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Bring the right hand a little closer to your hip than the mirrors. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Left arm on the outside of right leg. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come center. And exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the left knee, left foot on outside of right. Dorsiflexing right foot. Inhale, lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. Exhale, twist, bring the right elbow outside the left leg. Left hand behind you, closer to the hip. And here again, you want to ground down through your left hand. So your left hand is pressing. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist over to the right. Inhale, come center, and exhale, extend both legs out. Inhale, bend the knees, place the heels where the knees were. Feet are hips width distance apart, about 2 fists. Take the hands behind you 6 to 8 inches with your fingers pointing toward the front. Bring the chin into the chest. On the inhale, lift the hips into tabletop. Exhale, let the head go back if comfortable. Inhale. Exhale, press the toes down. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, come down. And come sit on a block or a blanket. Good morning. I have a lot of people who don't know me. I'm Austin. I got, this is our level 3 class. It's our advanced class. So just so you know, if you're in, are you in the wrong class? Did you meant to go to fundamentals? I thought so. So Purnima will go be over there on the other side of the room, okay? We're going to chant a little bit today. And for those of you who are new to us, we always have an expiration or a focus to think about for the whole month. And this month, the expiration is called the name game. And we're like looking at how we identify with things that can change. And yoga asks you to identify with the things that don't change, the things that are constant and steady and stable. So we're going to chant from page 12. And we're also going to chant from page 2. Okay? So we're going to chant number 8, 9, and 7 in that order. I'll sing it, then we can sing it together. 3 ohms. So the melody for this goes Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Try it. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Continue. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Once more. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Now just soham. Soham 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 soham. Once more. Soham 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 soham. I'll turn page 42. And we're going to chant from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which is a manual. There's a lot of people think that it's like the Bible. It's not like the Bible. This is more like the cookbook, a cookbook. It's like reading the directions on how to bake a cake or assemble a model airplane. That if you do these things, you get yoga. So it's that simple. So we're going to chant from 2.3 from Sadhapadana, the foot on sadhana, our practice. And we'll do this as a call and response also. Avidya, avidya, asmita, asmita, raga, raga, devasya, devasya, abhidibesha, abhidibesha, klesha, klesha. So you see there are double vowels at avidya, asmita, and devasya, abhidibesha. Those are sandhis in Sanskrit grammar. The second vowel is going to be silent. So it would be avidya, smita, raga, devasya, abhidibesha, klesha. Try that. Avidya, smita, raga, devasya, abhidibesha, klesha. Together. Avidya, smita, raga, devasya, abhidibesha, klesha. So the first thing we chanted was from the Upanishads, and they are very old mantras and very simple ones. Tatvam asi, thou that art, that is identification with the absolute unchanging reality. Aham brahmasim, I am Brahman. Brahman is the divine energetic that is throughout the universe that is without form. It doesn't, you can't make a murti of it or a picture of it. It doesn't exist like that. It's formless, right? And it's in everything. Every sentient being has the Brahman in it, yoga says. And Soham simply means I am. And when you say I am, nothing should come after the word I am, because anything that comes after the word am is identification with the ego. With like, it's like me saying I am a yoga teacher. Well, am I a yoga teacher? I'm an American. Am I? That should be the question should be, am I really? Am I male? Am I white? Am I, 5'4", right? Am I really that? Yoga would say I'm none of those things, that I'm misidentifying if I think I'm those things. So that idea of allowing ourselves to go deeper into our own identity is what Patanjali talks about in the Yoga Sutras. He says you have these 5 blocks, these hindrances that are going to keep you from achieving yoga. And he said, we all have them. So the first one is avidya. It sometimes is translated as ignorance. I think that's a little harsh, because you could have somebody who's really super smart and intellectual, but doesn't really know their true nature. So avidya is better interpreted as misidentification. I'm identifying with something that I shouldn't be identifying with, like my height, like 5'4", right? I shouldn't identify with that I'm short. If I identify with that I'm short, then I'm always going to be stuck at being short, right? Or same thing if I was tall, right? Well, are you tall? I don't know. So avidya, misidentification. Asmita, egoism, that idea that once I identify with that thing that is not really real, the ego forms, right? Then raga, attachment to pleasure. I want everything to always confirm that my belief system is what I believe in, that it's totally right. Then devasya, hatred. I hate everything that challenges that. And then abhidibesha, the fear of death, the fear of losing what I am identifying with. And so, sometimes these things are said not just in the culture of Sanatana Dharma where yoga comes out of, but sometimes these things are said in other cultures, and they're just as powerful. In Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare wrote, "Would a rose smell as sweet if by any other name?" And Juliet says that. And Juliet says that about Romeo. And it's after they meet for the first time. And for those of you who don't know the play, there's two families that are feuding, right? They're in a big, huge feud. They're like killing each other physically, not just symbolically. They're like going after each other, trying to kill each other. And so the Montagues, Romeo's a Montague, and Juliet's a Capulet. And she's saying that Romeo would be as beautiful even if he wasn't a Montague. That she sees his true nature through his name. That she can let go of his name, his family ties. And that is the same thing that yoga is saying. It's saying, let go of these false identities that are given to you that you don't even really know if they're real or not. And so by allowing that to happen, she sees him truly for who he is, and he sees her for who she truly is. And they fall in love. That allows them to fall in love, not their names. And they try to run away from their family identity. It's a terrible tragedy at the end, but they do try to escape the identification that they've been given just because of their birth. So Patanjali is also saying, you're born with these identifications, these misidentifications, just like she's a Capulet and he's a Montague. Think about how you can overcome them, not run away from them, but overcome them through the sadhana of yoga. Fold up the chant books, put them to the side. I'll come by and pick them up. And come stand at the top of the mat into Dasana, mountain seat. Big toes and heels touch. Tailbone moves toward pubic bone. Gazes at the horizon. And take a moment, bring the hands together in undulating mudra. And set a higher intention for the sadhana today. That letting go of the misidentifications that we all have. And then exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. Reconnect to your Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha if you let go of Mula Bandha. On the inhale, hook the thumbs in front of you. Raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Take the arms behind back. Clasp hands together in a fist. Straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees. Place hands down next to feet. Step right foot into a long lunge, looking forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Lift hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, push seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot in between the hands, looking forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold over legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs, and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot steps back, looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, push seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, folding over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, hook the thumbs, raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under seat, back to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. Adding on to that, inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straightening. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot back. Exhale, drop to the right knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, drop to the left knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step left foot forward next to right and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot steps back. Exhale, drop to the left knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank, don't rush. Exhale, Chaturanga, don't rush. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under seat, back to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, drop to right knee. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step right foot forward next to left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, put hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, and stay. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel turns down, come up, warrior 1, and stay. Exhale, push through the back of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders soften and arms an extension from the heart instead of the ears. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Step back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extending the right leg. Exhale, reach to the right. Place the right hand on the right shin or a block behind the foot. I like those options instead of the hand in front because it causes you to lean forward. So put your hand behind, a little more like Iyengar instead of Ashtanga. So that's a little Ashtanga-y. And then try to bring your cranial in line with the sacral. Notice that that's just different. It's not the same. If you want to understand how you misidentify, you have to understand the difference between two things. And you can't keep doing the same habitual habits. Exhale 2, you got to like think of new ways to approach things. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, on the inhale, lift all the way up to a standing position. Then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2. As you bend the right knee, track the knee down the center of the foot. You don't want to let the knee drop to the left. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale, arms are dynamic. Inhale. Exhale, cranial over sacral. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg, 1 breath. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Place the right hand outside the right foot. I like a block for this so you're not laying on the thigh. And then extend the left arm toward the windows. Push through the back of your left foot so you're not collapsing in your inner left ankle. So that left thigh lifts up just a little bit. Exhale 1, and you actually have an extended angle from the left ankle to the left fingers. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Now, inhale, place the left hand down. Come onto the ball of the left foot like a lunge. And then exhale, drop down to the left knee. Move the left knee behind the left hip. So you can move it back a little bit. On the inhale, hook the thumbs, raise the arms up alongside the ears, and arch back. And then move the knee, the right knee forward toward the windows. The right knee can overshoot the right ankle. Exhale 1, good. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift the shoulders up, moving the hips back a little bit. Then exhale, bring the hands together in the center of the chest. Twist over to the right, bring the left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Tuck the left toes under. If stable, lift the left knee up. Standing spinal twist. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, it'll come back to center. Place the hands on the floor, frame the right foot. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, turn the right heel down, come up Virabhadrasana 1. Then exhale, opening arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extending the left leg. Exhale, reaching to the left. As you reach forward, pull the right hip back. Left hand down, either behind the foot or on the shin. But try to find cranial sacral alignment. So you're not sticking the ribs out, Phoebe. You're kind of pulling those in. So it's not a back bend. It's kind of like you're being pressed between 2 panes of glass. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the left knee, warrior 2. And here again, think about cranial over sacral. Inhale. Exhale, let the pelvis move down toward the floor a little more. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, rebend the left knee, left hand outside the left foot. On a block, like I said, I like that so you don't lay on the left thigh. And then exhale, extend the right arm toward the windows, pushing through the back of the right foot. So you're really trying to find that way that you're not kind of collapsing, but you're actually lifting up. Does that make sense? So I'd like to try a block. Watch this. Put a block here. So don't have propophobia. I know you got a beautiful practice, but you know that prop could teach you a lot of different things that you don't understand. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, gently put the right hand down. Come under the ball of the right foot. Exhale, drop to the right knee. Move the right knee back. Inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears, hook the thumbs, and begin to arch back, moving the left knee forward. Left knee overshoots the left ankle. And here again, you'll feel the opening in the front of the right thigh. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, cranial over sacral. Bring the hands together in the center of the chest and twist left. Right arm on the outside of the left thigh. On the inhale, lift the right knee up, extending the right leg, pushing through the post-anterior chain of the right leg. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And it'll come back to center. Place the hands on the floor. Frame the foot. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Good. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the torso up, Utkatasana, awkward seat. And then exhale, come stand up to Dasana, mountain seat. Bring the hands to the hips. Put a little bend in the knees. Shift weight over into your right foot. Step your left foot straight back and extend your right leg. So you don't want to turn the foot out, which is kind of the tendency. Sometimes you want to like turn the foot out. So Dylan, you're going to like parallel your left foot to the outside of your mat so that your hips are quote unquote closed. You can't really close the hips. They're not an envelope, but that's what we're trying to say. Clasp the hands together in a fist behind the back. Roll the shoulders back and the shoulder blades down the back. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Then exhale, fold forward over your extended right leg. Keep pulling the right hip back, the left hip forward. And as you do this, so you're doing this with a straight right leg. So this is straight, not bent. Not bent, straight. Straight, straight, straight. Oh, see now you're losing the balance. Ah, good. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now press into the feet with straight legs. Inhale, lift up and arch back, coming back into a back bend. You don't want to do that with bent knees. You want to do that with straight legs. And then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Release the hands. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. Lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. Then exhale, fold forward halfway. Look at the windows. Pull the right hip back and the left shoulder forward. Then twist and bring the left hand to a block outside the right foot. Or you can put your hand flat, but it wants to be flat. It wants to be grounded. Get the left arm to touch the right shin. Then pull your right hip back with your right hand, and then lift the right arm up into the air, opening the chest up to the right, rotated triangle. Push through the back of the left heel. Exhale 1, just like I said, an extended angle. Inhale, good, that's better. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Now look down at your left hand. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear, pointing toward the windows. Bring your right hand onto your right hip like you started. On your inhale, press into the feet and lift up and arch back, coming into a back bend. Then exhale, step your left foot forward next to the right to Tadasana mountain seat. Bring the hands onto the hips. Put a little bend in the knees. Shift your weight over into your left foot. Step your right foot straight back and straighten the legs. So you don't want to be on a tightrope and you don't want to be turned out. Clasp the hands together in a fist behind the back. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, pulling energy up the front of the left leg. Then exhale, fold over your extended left leg. Pull the left hip back and lift the arms away from the body. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift up and arch back by pressing down into your feet. Then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Stay grounded. Release the hands. Bring the left hand onto the left hip. On the inhale, lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach with the right hand. Pull the left hip back. And then exhale, twist. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Block is great. Right forearm wants to touch left leg. Then pull the left hip back, lift the left arm up, and open the chest up to the left side of the room. Rotated triangle. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now look down at your right hand. Bring your left hand onto your hip. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear. Press into your hands, lift up and arch back by pressing down into the earth. Then exhale, step the right foot forward next to the left to Tadasana mountain seat. Good for you. Step away from the front of the mat, just about 2 feet, so there's enough room for your hands. Bring your hands together in undulating mudra. Feet are together. I'm going to tell you, this is so much easier if you get your feet together. On your inhale, lift high on the balls of your feet, like you're in high heel shoes. My teacher used to call this tiptoe asana. If you press your inner heel together, you'll stay aloft. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Good, Michelle. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Now start to bend your knees. Keep your heels lifted and descend your seat towards your lifted heels, like you're coming down on a very slow elevator. As your hips, as your glutes touch your heels, open up the knees and place the hands on the floor in front of you. Palms are flat. Lift your hips, get your knees into your armpits, or squeeze your upper arm bones with your knees. Both are correct. Bend the elbows, making a shelf for your legs. Start to tilt forward into your hands. Lift your toes off the ground. Now, as you lift your toes off the ground, get your big toes to touch and draw your big toes up towards your glutes, contracting the hamstring. That's how you stay up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Now exhale, push through your left heel. So you're in a lunge shape, right? You're not turning the left foot down. Post-anterior chain is super active of the left leg. Look at the windows in front of you. Reach your arms back toward the mirrors, arms alongside the body. Now start to tilt the weight forward into the right foot and lift the left foot off the floor, extending the right leg, coming into warrior 3. Balancing, dorsiflex your left foot. Pull the toes back toward the windows. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently put your left hand down on the floor underneath your left shoulder. You can use a block for that. So you want to be grounded in the left hand. On the inhale, lift the right arm up and twist, look over the right shoulder. And here again, keep dorsiflexing the left foot. Notice if you've gone into a plantar flex, because you're not doing ballet, right? So you're pushing through the heel, you're pulling the toes back, post-anterior chains active. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the right hand down. Now, look at the windows, okay? Don't look down. And here again, think about what's happening in your left leg. Take your hands and go out to the side walls. So walk your fingers outward. Then lift your hands off the floor like you're an airplane, okay? Now, with your looking forward, you're not looking at the floor, bend your right knee, bring your left knee behind your right calf like a curtsy. Then on your inhale, extend the right leg and come back into an airplane. Exhale, bend the right knee, bring the left knee behind the right calf like a curtsy. Inhale, extend the right leg, coming back into an airplane. Now this time, exhale, bend the right knee, and with control, bring your left knee to the outside of the right foot and sit down in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Good for you. On the inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, twist over to the right, bring the right hand behind you. Good deep twist here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, roll the shoulder back. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come center. Good. Then exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come center, and this is so easy. Exhale, swing the right leg behind you. Come into a pigeon on the left side. So as you come into a pigeon, pull your left hip back, right hip moves forward, and then exhale, fold. And as you fold, my teacher, Sharon Gannon, she used to say, if you don't have active arms in Kapotasana, it's dead pigeon. So kind of think about how you could pull a little bit energetically with the right hand and push the floor away from you with the left hand. You'll pull the left hip back and you'll feel something in the piriformis. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest, walk the hands back. Now, this is just a right quadricep opener. We're not coming into Raja Kapotasana. We're going to revisit that. I'm just warming you up. Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand, grab the inside of your right foot. And then instead of going into the full thing, because we'll revisit it, just bring your right heel towards your right hip, but then move your right shoulder back and your right shoulder forward and your left shoulder back. So you're not trying to get into the whole thing right now, right? Things come pade, like, when you read Patanjali, pade means step or foot. So things are they come in order. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, gently release the right foot. Place the hands in front of you, tuck the right toes under, step back to a downward facing dog. So simple. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Next, exhale, push through the right heel. Post-anterior chain of the right leg is super active. Look at the windows. Reach your arms alongside the body. Think of yourself like that Rolls-Royce hood ornament. Start to shift weight forward into the left foot. Lift your right foot off the floor, extending the left leg. Warrior 3. And here again, back foot's dorsiflex, not plantar. So pull the toes toward your hip or the windows. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Good. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, put the right hand down underneath the right shoulder. You can use a block for that. On the inhale, lift the left arm up alongside toward the ceiling. Look over the left shoulder. Rotated half moon. Exhale 1. Inhale. Keep dorsiflexing right foot. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently put your left hand on the floor. Here again, keep that right leg in the air. Now start to walk your hands out to the side walls. And as you walk your hands out to the side walls, remember this foot's dorsiflex and your closed hip. Lift your hands off the floor like you're an airplane. Yeah, good. Then as you lift up, bend your left knee and bring your right knee behind your left calf like a curtsy, like you're curtsying in front of the queen. Inhale, extend your left leg and lift your right heel up, still keeping that closed hip. Then exhale, bend your left knee, bring your right knee behind your left calf like a curtsy. Inhale, extend the legs and unfurl it. Then exhale, bend the left knee, bring your right knee with control behind your left foot and sit all the way down. On the inhale, lift the right arm up alongside the right ear. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5, and it'll come back center. Exhale, counter twist. And inhale, center. So simple. Swing the left leg behind you. Coming into Kapodasana. You can set up if you need a little padding underneath the right hip. Walk the hands forward. Start to fold forward. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Here again, you want to make it active. Exhale 1. Inhale, not passive. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Excellent. On your inhale, lift the head and chest. Walk back. Now, here again, just bend the left knee. Reach back with the left hand. Grab the inside of the left foot. Draw the left heel toward the left hip, but then move your left shoulder forward and your right shoulder back and your right hip back. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then just gently let go of the left foot. Don't let it slam into the earth. Then place the hands in front of you, tuck the left toes under, step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskar. Now, keep your hips in the air. Stay in Ashtanga Namaskar. Take the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together in a fist, and lift the arms away from the back. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good, Kate. Inhale. Do this. Take a towel. Hold that. Now lift. Watch how much higher you can lift if you separate the hands. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the arms, release the hands, place the hands next to the chest. Press into the floor, lift your chest, slide forward, cobra, Bhujangasana. Now lift your hands off the floor. As you lift your hands off the floor, because snakes don't have arms, so they don't extend, squeeze your elbows towards your ribs and move your lateral muscles down your back. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Bend the knees. Reach back, grab the ankles. Pull the navel toward the spine. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift the knees as high as the shoulders. Dhanurasana, seated the bow. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Second Dhanurasana, we're going to do a different arm variation. Bend both your knees. Now, put your hands on the soles of your feet like you're giving your feet a high five. Then, without changing the rotation of the shoulders, hold on to the inside of the ankle. So you want the eye of the elbow facing the outer wall, the bend of the elbow facing the outer wall. Now, dorsiflex your feet. Point them back toward the mirrors. Kick your dorsiflexed feet into your hands and lift up higher in the shoulders. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Good, Dylan. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Hold on. Exhale, 4. You're sweaty, so lift your head up a little. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the inside of the feet, and rock out the hips. Good for you. Bring the hands by the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look through your hands. On your inhale, bring your knees to rest behind your wrist crease and lift your torso up, coming into a kneeling position. So your cranial is over sacral. Knees are about hips width distance apart, about 2 fists. Tuck the toes under. So we're going to do 2 of these. So first one, tuck the toes under. My tradition, we call this rabbit, and I know in Bikram, rabbit's something totally different. Bring the hands onto the hips, elbows a little closer together. Then bring the chin into the chest. Start to lift up and arch back. And as you arch back, place your hands on your heels. Let your head go back last. Lift up through the chest and the sternum. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up, leading with the shoulders. Good for you. And then exhale, bring the knees together. Tops of the feet on the floor. Come sit on your heels. Bhadrasana, thunder seat. Just bring the hands to the thighs. Rest for a moment. Good. I know it's harder when you're not with me for a long time, right? Traveling for business. All right, second time, this time full Ustrasana, or come back to that rabbit if you want to. Lift the hips, knees apart, toes tucked under, our tops of the feet on the floor. Bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing toward the wall. Behind you, bring the chin and the chest. So David, don't lead with the head, lead with the chest. Lift up through the chest, and then arch back, and then put the hands on the feet, and then let the head go back. There you go. Now lift up from right here. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift up, leading from the chest. Good. And then come onto the heels, sit down for a minute and just breathe. Whew. So we're going to come into a variation of Raja Kapot Asana. I wouldn't say it's a king pigeon because the front leg's going to change a little. It's really more like a combination between Anjaney Asana and Raja Kapot Asana, okay? So you can have a little blanket nearby for your knee. I like that. Place the hands in front of you, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog, okay? On your inhale, lift the right leg up into a down dog split. Sometimes I like a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, shoulders over the wrist, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Now drop to your left knee. Move your left knee behind the left hip. So you can put a blanket underneath the left knee if you need a little blanket, okay? Then from here, take a moment, allow the right knee to overshoot the right ankle, okay? Then put your right forearm on your right thigh. So you're lifting your chest up. Lift your shoulders. Now bend your left knee. And like you did in that second Dhanurasana, reach back, hold on to the inside of your left foot. Now, you're going to move your hips forward. You can stay here. Or you can allow the left forearm to float up the left arm into the left elbow crease. You can stay there. Option, you can lift your right arm up into the air, bringing your right arm alongside your right ear. You can stay there. Option, bend your right elbow, reach back, grab your left hand, and then lift your chest up from the shoulder girdle. Exhale 1, that's the final option. So Dylan, it's over this way. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, good Emmy. Inhale. Exhale 5, good. Slowly undo the bind if you're in the bind. Let the left foot slide down the left forearm onto the ground. Place the hands on the floor in front of you. Tuck the left toes under. Step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. Step the left foot forward in between the hands. Now drop to the right knee. Right knee comes behind the right hip. So you're opening up that right quadricep. Then lift the torso up, put your left forearm on your left thigh. Let your left knee move beyond your left ankle. Then from here, bend the right knee. Reach back with the right hand, grab the inside of the right foot. Yep. Now, option, you can stay here. Or you can let your right foot slide up into the elbow of the right arm. Stay there. Option, lift your left arm up alongside the left ear, opening up your chest. Stay there. Option, bend your left elbow, reach back, grab the right hand. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. If you're in the bind, gently release the bind. Let your right foot slide down the right forearm, placing the right foot down, place the hands down, step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come down and roll over onto the back. Bend the knees, touch the heels with the fingertips. Feet are going to be about hips width distance apart, parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. You can hold on to the ankles. You can clasp hands together in a fist underneath you. But you want to roll the shoulders back Now, you've done like some really serious back bends today. So if you want to, you can stay in this, okay? If you would like to come into upward bow, place the hands next to the head. Just lift the head, come onto the top of the head. Then press into the hands and lift the head off the floor, extending the arms, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, bring the chin to the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. This is like the first day we've had the heat on here for a while. It changes the whole energetic, doesn't it? It's interesting. Different in temperature, it changes the energetic of everything. Second upward bow, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale 1. Inhale, good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good for you. So we're going to do one more of those. So hold off on bringing your knees into your chest. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. Now you can bring your knees into your chest. So, when we talk about yoga sadhana, I try not to call it a practice anymore, because sadhana means something very different. Sadhana means path. So you're on this path to yoga. Hatha yoga is what we are practicing today. Anytime you practice the asanas, it's hatha yoga. I don't care. Hatha yoga isn't a brand. It's a methodology. Many great spiritual teachers like Paramahamsa Yogananda didn't like hatha yoga. Bring the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, look over the right shoulder, twisting. He didn't like it because it's so physical that you can start to believe that because you can achieve a shape in the body, an asana, that all of a sudden you've reached that state of yoga. So it can easily trigger the ego. But so can bhakti yoga, right? Bhakti yoga is yoga of devotion. Some people think they become so spiritual that they actually don't understand. They misidentify themselves as like this great holy spiritual person. Same thing could be done with karma yoga. You could start to misidentify karma yoga and think your good deeds, your good actions are you. Bring the knees back into chest and go over the opposite side. Same thing is true with jnana yoga, the yoga of knowledge, esoteric knowledge. If you just think your knowledge, then all of a sudden you just become a pundit or like an academic. So even on this sadhana, we have to constantly keep coming back to the mat and whatever sadhana you're practicing and say, who am I? Am I even these things that I'm performing in the sadhana? So it just keeps, it's interesting because as you understand yoga deeper, it becomes like these great Chinese mystery boxes of the 18th century that you keep opening them up and they keep opening up onto new boxes and new boxes and new boxes, and it's like they never end. Bring the knees into the chest, give the knees a hug, bring the forehead toward the knees, rock forward, rock back, rock forward and back, rock forward and back. Come up to a seated position, extend the legs straight out in front of you. dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest, and exhale, fold forward, hold on to the feet. Paschimottanasana. My teacher, Yoga Sri Sudarshan Kanan, talked beautifully about that idea of letting go of identification the other day. He does a Sunday session where he discusses the Bhagavad Gita. And he talked about the metaphor of a rain cloud, and that the liquid absorbs in the sky and forms this rain cloud, and the rain cloud moves out and then starts to rain. And as it rains, the rain cloud gives up itself completely for the benefit of others, right? Without rain, there's no crops. Without rain, there's drought. And he said the yogi's the same way. The yogi's like a rain cloud. As the yogi goes down the path of sadhana, they just give up of what they consider themselves until there's just nothing left like a rain cloud. That's a beautiful metaphor, to become totally unattached to these things that we believe we are, to find our true nature, the Brahman, are just that spaciousness of the universe. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips, staff seat. Bring the hands behind you 6 to 8 inches with your fingers pointing toward the mirrors. Chin into chest. On the inhale, lift the hips into inclined plank. Exhale, let the head go back. Now you can plantar flex. Now this is a plantar flex. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, and let's set up for shoulder stand. You can also come into legs up the wall, Viparina Karani, or come into Supta Baddha Konasana if no inversions. But we'll do a shoulder stand sadhana, and we'll do a headstand sadhana, okay? So the last 2 inversions. If you like, if I like blankets underneath the shoulders so you're not pressing your neck, but if you don't use blankets, that's okay. I'm happy to show anybody how to use them if you want to use them. So lay down on the back, press the palms into the earth, lift the legs up into the air, let the legs come all the way over, and let the toes touch the floor behind you. Take a moment, clasp the hands together in a fist behind the back. Externally rotate the shoulders as much as possible. Then nail the elbows down into the floor. Keep the elbows there, release the hands, put the hands on the back. And you want the hands on your rib cage, not on the waistband of your yoga pants. Then lift your legs up into the air. And as you lift your legs up in the air, what should be happening in this asana is there should be a little more weight in the back of your head. So it creates a natural Jara Danda Bandha, or throat lock. And that throat lock, you know, we taught Mula Bandha. So I like this feet. Let me show you this feet. So I do it like this because well, that little bit is making your head go this way, right? Your neck go that way. So if we do this and then fold this over, and then your head here and your shoulders here. Try that. Come back a little bit. Now go into it. Now notice how we're not putting any weight here. Nothing. It felt weird, yeah. Well, once one starts to identify with their true nature, the Brahman, the self, the thing that really happens is that you also let go of the misidentification that you're projecting out onto others, which is what Juliet talks about. Would a rose smell as sweet if by any other name? She's questioning the concept of what Romeo is called as a Montague. And you'll let go of otherness. No longer will it be the other group of people that disagree with you. You'll just see them as beings that have the same struggles as you do, but you'll also see a oneness with them. If you're still in shoulder stand, let the toes come overhead, let the toes touch the floor behind the head, clasp the hands together in a fist and extend the arms along the body, the floor. And it won't just happen with human beings, it will happen with all sentient beings. Then it will move beyond sentient beings and you'll start to see it within nature. You'll see the Brahman in nature. You'll see how a mountain deserves to be a mountain and doesn't deserve to be torn down just to dig it up for like wealth or business purposes. Bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears, a little Karnapidasana. You'll see how rivers should be rivers, and their true essence is that they're clean, they're not polluted. They're not used just for to get a buck. Place the hands on the floor behind you, come down one vertebrae at a time. If you have a little blanket underneath the shoulders, you're going to lift the torso up, unfold the mat, move the blanket off the side, lay down on the back, turn the palms to face upward, press into the elbows, come onto the top of the head. Fish, Matsyasana. And breathe. Good. And press into the elbows, bring the chin and the chest, come down. Bend the knees into the chest, give the knees a little hug, roll over to the left, come into a child's seat. Now, for those of you who know me, I will never discourage you from using a prop. If you would like to go to a wall for this, I do not mind. I believe that the props only make it better for you. From here, interlace the fingers together, making a fist with the hands. Place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease. Push into the forearms. Lift the knees. Walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. Dolphin, you can stay there. Bring the knees into the chest. Heels toward the seat. Half head stand like a crow. You can stay there. Lift the knees toward the sky. Then extend the feet last. Take a moment, dorsiflex the feet, find an upside down Tadasana. So you're not in the anterior pelvic tilt or a post-anterior pelvic tilt. And then point the toes. Bring the elbows a little closer together. Then lift up. Now, bring your knees into your chest. Don't open the knees. Close them. Now, move your hips. Move your glutes. Move your hips. Move your hips toward the mirrors before you straighten, because you're going into a back bend, and I'm going to have to keep you up. Okay. So now, because that's what's going to happen, you're going to go in your back bend. So now what you're going to do is you can dorsiflex, inward rotation. Don't clench, because you're so strong in the glutes. You're overcompensating and pull those ribs in. See, there's your little bit more of a neutral pelvis. It's going to be easier to stay up. So squeeze the knees together. Use your quads and relax. Relax the glutes. Don't clench. Because when you clench the glutes, it's going to throw you in a post-anterior pelvic tilt and into a back. There you go. About another minute. Good for you. And when you do your hands, like you can just do them like this and just let them be soft. You may be a little bit like clenching there too. Yeah. Slowly start to come down. And as you come down, with control, rest in child's seat. You can reach back, hold on to the ankles, make a little space from the shoulders and the jaw. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the torso up. And let's make our way into Shavasana, seat of the corpse. So you can lay down with your head toward the windows, the feet toward the mirrors. That's kind of nice when everybody's energy is moving in the same direction. You can roll up a blanket, place a blanket underneath the knees. You can place a blanket on top of you. And here, allow the breath now just to breathe the body. You don't have to breathe in any special way. Just let that happen organically. Relax at the pelvic floor, letting go of Mula Bandha. The body's going to become heavy. And as the body becomes heavy, allow the earth just to support the weight of the body without struggling. Shavasana, seat of the corpse. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, allow the breath to reanimate the body, making small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions, like you're waking up. Stretch the right side a little more than the left. And then stretch the left side a little more than the right. And stretch both sides. And bend the knees into the chest. Give the knees a hug. And slowly roll over to the right. And just stay there for a second. You don't have to rush up. And pressing the left palm into the earth in front of you, slowly lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a very brief meditation sadhana. You can sit on a block or a blanket, but once you've established the seat of meditation, commit to it, be still, and allow the breath to deepen again. You don't have to re-employ Ujjayi pranayama, but have breath awareness. So watch the inhales enter the body, watch the exhales leave the body. And start to close the eyes, drawing the senses inward. And then last, focus the mind. But to help you focus, I'm going to offer you a mantra. As you inhale, silently chant to yourself, so. And as you exhale, silently chant to yourself, hum. Inhale, so. And exhale, hum. On your own. Inhaling deeply, exhaling everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here today and sharing your practice with us and being a part of the bob of everything. On the 26th, my friend Keshavacharya is going to be back from Switzerland. They moved to Switzerland in the pandemic. And they're going to be doing a bhakti yoga workshop from 2 to 5, and then a kirtan at 6 o'clock. And he's very knowledgeable. So check that out. You can do both events or you can do one event. You don't have to do both. And there'll be like, music, singing, maybe some little vegan snacks. All right. Be loved, be vegan. Bye. Thank you. It's good to see you. Huh? The yoga of devotion. Like devoted to God. It's not religion because bhakti yoga could be anything. It could be, no, it's philosophy. And he's probably going to like chant and sing because that's what he does. He doesn't do down dogs. He's a musician. So some little vegan, I can do vegan pigs in a blanket. Thank you, Phoebe. And if you had a yoga mat for us, just leave it there. Yeah, I can do that, David. I mean, I would think you'd want something more sophisticated than a pig in a blanket. It's a little white trash, if you ask me. Thank you. Come back and visit. Both of you. Come back and visit. Where do you usually practice? Oh.
So I've been trying to find my home here, my practice here. I definitely through life. Kim Larkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've gone on some retreats with her.
Yeah.
And I practiced with her sometimes. And then I know I did a few months of power flow over there.
Yeah.
Bobby, do you want to check the mic now? Okay.
You can use one of these.
Oh, here's a full bottle of water.
There you go.
It doesn't even look open.
There you go. It's meant for you.
Drink water all the time.
And then just don't bring it with them.
What do you think?
Yeah.